after. Good evening. You're watching SCTV. Today is September 29th, 2023, and we are here at Thunder Stadium to watch the Nemaha Central Thunder. They are 4-0 on the season, number one ranked team in the state of Kansas in Class 2A football, and they are getting set to take on the Jeff West Tigers. They are 1-3. This is homecoming weekend for the Thunder. I'm Mike Stahlbaumer. I'll be calling the game for you here this evening. John Howard's with us.
Pleasure to be here.
Caleb Ridenour in the production work, and Bill Osterhaus up on the top deck. He'll be doing the filming for us as usual. We'll have the national anthem coming at you next here. And as soon as we get into that, after that, then we'll have the coin toss and go from there. There's your national anthem from the Thunder Marching Band, and just under 3 minutes away from kickoff here. Band will get off the field with they're playing their last song here, and then we'll have a ceremonial coin toss. I think they always do that pregame. Get all that stuff out of the way where they talk to the captains and stuff, and then figure out who's going to receive and who's kicking off, depending which end zone. So Nemaha Central, in the latest polls that have come out this week, there's 3 different polls that come out, and in K-Preps, so I'm going to find my paperwork wherever the heck it went. There it is. At K-Preps, number 1, Nemaha Central, followed by number 2, Sabetha. 3 is Hoisington, Southeast Saline at 4, Ellsworth at 5. Now in Varsity Kansas, Nemaha Central, again, is number 1, Sabetha 2, Hoisington 3. No change there. 4 is Kingman, Southeast Saline at 5. It's Kingman shows up in that poll, and that's the only poll they show up in the Catch It Kansas poll. It's flip-flop for Nemaha Central and Sabetha. Sabetha the number 1 spot, Nemaha Central at 2. Hoisington holding at 3 spot and unanimous across all polls. Ellsworth at number 4, Southeast Saline at 5. So
depending on what poll you're looking at, they're 1 and 2 respectively for Sabetha and Nemaha Central.
That's something to be said nicely about our league and our area of the state up here, that got some good football, past perennial powers, and actually still are in a sense, with Silver Lake and Rossville. But next year the Big East League will form, and that league will be Nemaha Central, Sabetha, and amongst the other Big 7 members, also bringing in Rossville and Silver Lake, and I believe Rock Creek or Riley County. I can't remember which of those two it is. But those have traditionally had great teams, and it'll be a strong league.
Yeah,
so.
and not even football, but sports teams in general.
So there's the coin toss. Nemaha Central has won the toss. They will defer to the second half, and Jeff West will receive, and they will defend the north end zone. Field's going left to right. It would be south to north. And we'll get this game underway here in just a little bit.
Yeah, it is homecoming week. I said last week it's a beautiful game, and we're going to have a lot of people here at the game. But anybody listening who has my number, shoot me some ideas for song requests for homecoming. Let me know what you think I should play for the homecoming dance tonight. I'd be interested to see what people come up with, and I would love to share yours on the air if you'd let me.
That's a good one, John.
I already got some AC/DC up here. I know you guys, and Mike's a big 80s metal guy, so I can already know what list of stuff he's going to want.
Yeah.
And Caleb won anything he could play on guitar, so that's a wide range of different songs that he'd be into. So,
but you know what? We're better at air guitar than he is.
I'm not good at air guitar.
Oh, come on.
You guys are all. Even Billy O's got a pretty mean air guitar. You think he'd be a drummer, but no, he's got a nice air guitar too. I've seen it in person.
I've had a lot of years of practice. So we're missing a couple seniors that didn't get to put the pads on this evening, and that's Jonah Dieters, a senior, and Reed McKee, a senior. Too bad we couldn't see them back on the field. They're recovering from some injuries. Number 10, Reed McKee, had I think suffered a knee injury there at the end of the first half of the last game. There's the kickoff. Phil picked up at about the 15 into the middle of the field and then brought down at the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there for Jeff West.
Fumbled that catch a little bit, but was able to still pick it up and get some good yards on that return.
So from the Jeff West 29 is where they will start. Quarterback is number 5, Tucker Holthouse, a junior. Stands at 6'2", 160 pounds. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near. Single back, hand off to the back, coming this way. And met at the line, didn't have a chance. Holden Bass right there to swallow him up. No gain on the play, maybe losing a half a yard.
Always a tough battle there, trying to go up the middle against this Thunder D line. A lot of experience and just a lot of great defensive linemen on this team.
Holden Bass sitting there right in the nose guard position, and number 66, Reese Garrity, is in there. Pass to the far wing. Shifts the tackle, lost the ball, but covered it back up right at the 30. Stripped loose by the defender. I didn't catch who that was, but the receiver was able to cover it back up at the 30 and a gain of 2.
Just about got that far enough away where he wasn't going to get it back. He just was lucky enough to land right back on top of it. Makes it for a long 3rd down here, starting the game off.
Well, they're going with a 3-man front. Holden Bass here on the near side and catching the guy in the middle, 65, I believe. Bull rush up the middle, pushed out of the pocket. It's going to rush to the far side and goes out of bounds. He'll lose yards, and a late flag comes in. It'll be a late hit. It'll be the call, I believe, on that one.
I do believe that looks like. It's hard to see from up here exactly where the out of bounds is at, but I would guess they're going to call that unsportsmanlike like a late hit.
Yep, personal foul. 15 yards. And that'll be from where I think he went out of bounds at. So they would have
should be a
loss on a yardage on a rush, but a gain of 15.
They were going to be 4th and 9 or 10 there, and now gives them the 1st down. Costly mistake by the Thunder. It wasn't the most flagrant out of bounds penalty there. I mean, he got him just right at the out of bounds line.
Yep. Into the middle, another flag thrown by the back judge right near the line of scrimmage.
It's usually a holding call.
Loss of a yard, and the penalty is holding on the offense.
Yeah, when you see a flag like that right in the middle of the field, that's typically what it is. It's a offensive holding. And this Thunder defensive line, they're going to draw a lot of those holding calls because sometimes as an offensive lineman you get desperate and your job is to block that man and do whatever you can to block him. And sometimes grabbing a hold is the only way you can do it.
Loss of 10, back to the 32-yard line, so it'll be replay the first down. 1st and 20 for Jeff West.
Just about back to the original line of scrimmage off the kickoff return. Oh, offsides.
Now they're going to get a false start penalty on Jeff West. They'll get all 15 yards back.
They're going to get it all back and some here. Wouldn't be surprised you see a little timeout coming here from Jeff West pretty soon. A few very costly mistakes early in the game.
So now it's 1st and 25 yards for the Tigers. Holthouse takes the snap, looking to throw. Screen pass into the middle, dropped it. He had a receiver, but there was another lineman there ready to meet him. I think that was number 76 for Nemaha Central was Abe Hilbert lining up on him. But incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, good job all around by the defense. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, and he had to throw that ball because if not, he was going to get sacked. And he didn't have any open receivers, but he did a good job of getting rid of it and not getting an interception.
Holthouse going to roll out here to the near side, looking to pass downfield. Intercepted by number 25. That's Carter Rottinghouse. He's headed to the far side of the field, trying to slip a tackle. Caught from behind, goes down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Nemaha Central.
Rottinghouse showed really good patience there. He could see he waited back a step, waited for that ball to be thrown, put himself in a perfect position to make an interception, and did a good job of waiting for his blockers on that. He didn't see the guy coming from behind him, and that's where he got caught. But great job by the Thunder defense, and the offense take the field for the first time this evening, and they'll see what they can do.
Nemaha Central will get the ball at the original starting point
for
Jeff West
exactly
off the
where
kickoff,
it is.
At the 29-yard line. Hike takes the snap. He's going to go right up the middle. Nobody's touched him yet. Coming out, bouncing to the outside. Now he's headed for the corner of the end zone. Got dragged down at the 5.
Yeah, nice run, but sometimes I overstress this, but there was a giant hole there. The offensive line did an awesome job opening it up. He did a good job of waiting for that play to develop, and you could drive a semi-truck through the hole that they had made. He really didn't get touched till about the 8-yard line.
2 receivers here to the near far side, 1 to the near. Hike again with the ball. Powering his way forward. Boys, he got it.
Still looking at it for the spot.
Yet. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Called it here from the near sideline. Touchdown, Nemaha Central. Hike powering his way through several defenders to pick up the extra, the 5 yards they needed, and the score with 8:51 on the clock, 6-0 Nemaha Central.
I almost said, I bet they're going to run that same play again. They're just going to run it right up the middle and make Jeff West stop them, and that's what 2 plays, 29 yards for a touchdown. Let's see if
swinging gate, pass it over to number 20, trying to throw it over to number 25, Carter Rottinghouse, and it got past him. Covered up by Jeff West. That blows the play dead.
First time they've had any kind of issues like that with that swinging gate. But nonetheless, put 6 on the board. Good start for the Thunder.
We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the kickoff. 2 plays.
29 yards, yeah, touchdown. Okay. Well, that could have been way worse because didn't get to commercial, but at least me and Mike weren't cursing at each other there.
Or Caleb. He was supposed to run a commercial, but he'll get it figured out. He's having a little bit of trouble with something there.
I remember my first day at work.
Rico Teresi in on the field to kick off for Nemaha Central. Ball is caught at the 14-yard line. Returned to the middle of the field and knocked down. Gets to, it looks like, the 29.
I was just going to say, about the 29-yard line.
We'll see where they spot it at.
I kind of spotted at the 28.
Yep. 28-yard line is where Jeff West will start this possession.
Yeah, first possession was they were moving the ball, then with a costly penalty, and then a interception. So let's see what they can do on this series. See if they can keep that ball moving.
Low snap, ball on the ground, and covered up by Holthouse back at the 21.
Nice job by Holthouse. I realize as a quarterback your first intent is to pick that up and try to make something out of that play. But with the Thunder defense rolling down on him quick, the smart thing was to jump on that ball and live to play another down.
Send a man in motion. Holthouse, hands off, jet sweep to the far side. Trying to get to the corner and does not get it. Dropped behind the line of scrimmage back at the 19. Loss on the play.
Yeah, that's a classic of the defense just doing their job, knowing their roles, staying put, stretching that down the field and not letting them get any positive yards at all. Jeff West not having a great go of it here early in this game.
3rd down and 19 for Jeff West. Looking to pass. And then he's going to get sacked in the backfield.
That's
sacked by the defensive end. Number 42 for Nemaha Central. That was Carter Sudbeck, a senior.
Boy, that Thunder defense is on fire today. They're just they're running on all cylinders right now.
Dropped him back at the 13, a loss of 6. And now 4th down, and Jeff West will be punting right at just outside of the end zone. Good snap. That punt. Low driving kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the Jeff West 45-yard line.
I'm not so sure someone didn't get a little bit of a hand on that punt.
It was close. He was there almost, but or may have.
The Thunder does a good job with those punts, and you're sure at that particular position they were going to send them and say, go get them and do the best they can, because a block there would have been a game changer, really.
So 3 and out. Nemaha Central taking over the Jeff West 45-yard line. Handoff, pitch back. Now looking to throw, Carter Rottinghouse looking for Aiden Brocksterman, just a little too far. Was covered fairly well by the Tigers. Number 4, Creighton Holman.
Yeah, I never took up officiating, but it sure looked like he had a hand on him, slow him down a little bit. And when you're in open field like that, that's a classic way to when the man's got a step on you. But they didn't call anything, so but it was a really nice design play, just covered well by Jeff West.
Sometimes that sweeping it to that far side draws them off, and now we're going to have a false start. They're going to call encroachment on the defense. He jumped down there.
It looks like the Thunder had a little confusion in the backfield there, but maybe that was the whole plan.
5 free yards makes it 2nd down and 5.
Thunder going to the air early this game.
Handoff, number 21, wide open road to run through. Down inside the 25 to the 22. The ball was carried by number 21, Caleb Strothman.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to do as a running back, to turn around that corner, and all you want to do is just run. And it takes a lot of patience to gear back a little bit, wait for those blocks to develop, and that's what he did. Made a really nice carry.
18 yards on the carry and a 1st down to the Jeff West 22-yard line. 2 receivers near, 2 to the far. Rottinghouse in motion. Now he's going to go right up the middle, right through the line. Well, no line. It was cleared out by the entire offensive line, and down to the 12, maybe the 13-yard line.
Yeah, I really thought that's what they're going to run, and I could see them running that exact same play again here. They just, at this point, they've had good success with that, and, you know, all you need is 5 yards of carry, and then if you can do that, you're going to win a ball game. And they've been getting that plus on that particular play, and I could see them going with that same play here again.
2nd and less than a yard. 2 backs in the offense. Rottinghouse. Oh, excuse me. That was number 21, Caleb Stropp, and they were swinging it out to him. Just out of his hands, through his hands, couldn't hang on.
Yeah, he should have brought that one in. Just a little too much on that one for him. Brings him a short 3rd down. And I can see him dialing up quarterback right up the middle here. I'm going to keep saying that till I'm right.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Eventually I will.
Eventually you will. Now we've got a flag. Encroachment on the defense. And a 1st down for Nemaha Central. 1st and goal for the Thunder at the 8-yard line.
Hike up the middle. That's my prediction again. Especially now with the 5-yard. We'll see. Caleb disagrees with my prediction. I went back to that.
They swung it over to Caleb Strothman inside the 5, down to about the 4.
I don't think anybody was happy that didn't connect the first time, and they wanted a second shot at it.
Down to the 3, gain of 5 on the pass play. 2nd and goal from the 3. Hike up the middle and in for the touchdown.
I figured everybody get tired of me saying it, so I willed it to happen that time.
4:46 in the first quarter. Touchdown by Carter Hike, thanks to the will of John Howard. We'll see if they kick it or they go for 2 here.
I'm guessing they're going to go for 2 with that that missed the last one. I could see him just going for 2, and that's what they're lining up for at least.
Snap. They're going to roll it here to the near side. Thrown into the corner. Intercepted. And the 2-point conversion, no good. Hike trying to thread it in there, I believe, to number 25, Carter Rottinghouse. Incomplete or no good. Nemaha Central leads 12-0 on the Tigers. 4:46 in the first. We'll be back.
Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success, come join our team.
Welcome back. Everybody here in the booth is really excited that we got that commercial ran this time.
Recognize a couple sponsors right quick. We have First Heritage Bank, Life Care Center of Seneca, Shelter Insurance, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, and Mitchell Appliance. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring this programming to the community. Teresi with the kickoff. Caught at about the 22. Coming here to the near side. Sheds one tackle, goes down at the 29. Mason Schuldians was there, but couldn't hang on for the tackle. He picks up a few more before help arrives.
They sure like that 28, 29 yard line because they're there again. They're going to need to make a few adjustments to make this offense moving. There we go. Back on the action.
Is that an audible they're taking there? Looks like the two receivers. They'll send one in motion. Hands off, number 4, and before he can even turn the corner, caught from behind and dragged down at the 25.
Yeah, nice job by Garrity. He saw that. They weren't tricking nobody. As soon as that handoff, Garrity pushed off his man and moved back to wrap him up and make a tackle. So great job by Garrity recognizing what was happening and tackle for a loss.
So 2nd and 12. Positive yards on that play. The first time they got positive yards here in the game on the carry, on a rush. Holthouse carrying it out to the 26.
They ran a little bit of a trap play there, was able to suck Garrity in just enough to get on the outside of him and get a few positive yards.
Gain of a yard.
Gain of a yard. A positive yard. Still 3rd and 12 here.
Holthouse looking to pass, throws to the sideline. I'm surprised there's not pass interference there. Aiden, I believe that was Aiden Brocksterman, yes.
He was all
right
over him.
There.
And when he swatted that ball up, I thought maybe there was a chance for Cooper Kramer to bring that down. He was right in the area, just didn't get turned around fast enough to see the ball hit the ground. But nonetheless, 4th down, and they're going to, I'm guessing they're going to be punting, and it looks like probably about the 10-yard line. So I definitely think you're going to see them come hard to try to block this punt. They've got pretty close on the last one.
Sets up at the 13. Punt is away. Spiral kick caught right at the 49. Carter Rottinghouse working his way to the far side of the field. Slips a few tackles. A flag thrown. And now out of bounds at about the 31. Flag sitting at the 38, 39-yard line. That's usually a hold on the return is what those are.
Or block in the back. Sometimes you see that in those.
Yes. Holding against the return team. And it looks like official timeout. Josh Gonzalez takes a knee out there. The ball will be moved back to the Jeff West 48-yard line, I believe, is where they set it down at.
He's on his knees. A lot of times that's a classic, got the wind knocked out of you. Hopefully that's all you're dealing with. And I say all you're dealing with, but you ever play a game and you get the wind knocked out of you, it feels like you're drowning for a second. So nice to see him up quick.
So 10 yards on the holding call on the return. So they bring that back 10 yards from where the flag was thrown on the ground. The Thunder have it at the Jeff West 48.
Longest field so far tonight for the Thunder.
Throw it over here to number 21. Cotton thrown to the ground.
Nice job by the defense.
Caleb Stroppin with the catch. Number 52, Caleb Morse with the tackle. Loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. They were right there on that pass and just didn't let them get anywhere.
So they pack it in tight. Hike takes a snap, hands off Carter Rottinghouse. Cutting right through a hole and up the field to about the 40-yard line. Nice carry by Carter Rottinghouse.
Yeah, nice job. Gain of about 10 yards. Looks like, he spotted it a little further back than I expected on that.
They got it to the 40.
It looked to me they were closer to the
gain of 9
41-yard line from up here, but nonetheless, a good run. Short third down.
3rd and 2. Hike up the middle, first down. Little hop there and carries it forward to inside the 35 and a first down.
Yeah, nice job. Third down and some yards.
9 yards on the carry by Hike to the Jeff West 31, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Thunder moving the ball well this whole game so far. Besides a few penalties, their offense has really looked pretty good so far this evening.
Hand off. Nope, Hike kept it for himself. Bounced, slipped and went down. Kept his hand on the ground to give him his balance. Was able to maybe pick up a few more yards to the 26.
He sells that fake so well. And I think in that particular opportunity, he could hand it off if he decided to or keep it. But it does such a good job of that fake and even throws us off up here. We have a bird's eye view of it, and it's still sometimes hard to tell if he kept it or if he handed it off. Looks like a chance for one more play this quarter.
Hike is going to roll it out here to the near side. Looking to pass. Now he's going to cut it upfield. Past the 20, still on his feet. Picking his way through. Past the 15, down to the 14-yard line. And 28.8 seconds on the clock. They'll move the sticks and start the clock again down to the 14.
Yeah, the defense really has to respect that throw because he does such a good job of throwing the ball. And, with the defense, they had 3 receivers on that side, so the defense kind of played the run soft because they really thought it was going to be a pass and let him get those extra yards.
Hike up the middle. Spins out of one, but then falls to the ground. Is able to trip him up and bring him down. Not Kyler, but number 52, Caleb Morse with the stop. But Hike with a carry to the 8-yard line.
Caleb Morris, one of 2 seniors on Jeff West squad tonight.
6 yards on the carry, and that's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Welcome back. I see some the homecoming candidates and their parents getting ready here. And I don't know how much trouble I get into sometimes. I see Joe Kramer down there in a suit, and he wears a suit so good. and I look like a square box when I have a suit on. And people wonder why you don't see me in a suit. It's because I wear a suit like SpongeBob SquarePants does, and he looks like he was born in that suit. I'm just jealous because I'm built like a square.
You're just a solid man.
I'm a something. That's for sure.
I'd like to mention the homecoming candidates. They'll be recognized here at halftime. They'll announce the king and queen for homecoming this year. We have king candidates: Aiden Feldkamp, son of Anthony and Sarah Feldkamp. Carter Kramer is the son of Joe and Jana Kramer. Cooper Kramer, the son of Joe and Jana Kramer. They're twins. Carter Sudbeck, son of Michael and Amy Sudbeck, are the king candidates. There's a Hike with the carry. Stripped of the ball, but got it back.
It looked like they had a hold of his helmet there, but like a face mask possibly, but getting up slow, and they're sorting it out still.
No, they're going to say Jeff West recovered it. Fumble by Hike at about the 6-yard line, and Jeff West recovers.
Nice job by Jeff West. A rare fumble by Carter Hike. He just doesn't do that very often.
Looks like the ball is just outside the 5. Jeff West with the long field, but they pick up a couple yards there.
Tuck it and run. They're just trying to get themselves a little bit of the breathing room. This Thunder defense is so good, and the opportunity for a safety always exists when you're this close to the goal line against this defense. And I could see them. I'm guessing they're going to stay to the ground here the next couple plays just to give themselves a little bit of breathing room. See, I said that, and now look, they
spread it out.
2 receivers either
Both
side.
Sides, yeah. Looking to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he throws downfield. Caught! And immediately tackled. Caught at the 34-yard line.
What a great pass by Jeff West there on the run, getting chased out of the pocket, and didn't even slow down to see his receiver and make it just a phenomenal pass. The Thunder defense was right there on the receiver, but he was able to thread it where it needed to be and make a really good pass.
27 yards on the pass play. First down for Jeff West at the 35. Handoff number 1. And that's a nice carry by the Tigers to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that fumble recover, breathing a little life into the Jeff West Tigers here in the second quarter.
Second down and 3 for the Tigers.
So far, definitely the most productive series for Jeff West.
I'll mention the queen candidates here in just a few moments. Holthouse takes a snap, handoff number 1, and just buried as he took the handoff. Holden Bass was right on top of him. Didn't have a chance.
Yeah, that snap was just a little bit on the outside, so we had to reach his hand back there just to bring it in so he'd be ready to do that handoff, and it slowed him down just enough to make that defense just swallow him up.
Back to the 37, loss of 5. Third down and 8, short 8 for the Tigers. Holthouse hit and dropped, sacked in the backfield at the 30-yard line. Loss of 6. 6-7 yards back to the 31.
Nice job by the defense, really answering that big pass by Jeff West.
So 4th down and 14. Tigers punting this ball away, picking it up off the ground. Bass trying to get a hand on it. Rottinghouse would probably just did not touch it. It looked like he almost did.
I thought he had a hand on it there for a second, but good job recognizing, went over his head. It was a great punt, and making the decision to just step away from the ball, because I've so many times you've seen a player like that with his back turned either try to touch it or try to get a hold of it and give the ball away, and where a team like Jeff West would be very possible then to pick that up and bring it in for 6.
So from the NC 25-yard line, longest field for the Thunder here. Hike, option play. Now he's going to cut it up through some defenders and nearly picking up the first down. Gets it to the 34.
Nice carry by the Thunder. My wife and all her family are in Washington State visiting family, and they're having a big party, and I made a decision to stay back so I could broadcast this game today. So feeling a little left out from the party there from this weekend, but still I'm glad to be here.
Your wife just needed some time away.
Yeah, and I had a few things I had to do this weekend. It didn't work out.
Hike with a big hole. Bouncing into the outside, now into the middle of the field. It's off to the races. Hike pulling away at the last 20 yards and in for the touchdown. 66-yard run. No flags on the field.
Great run. I thought number 23, Ian Martin, I thought he was going to catch him, but you could see he just took everything he had to keep up with him. And then that last 10 yards, he was able to pull ahead and score a touchdown. But a great run there for the 6 points.
7:47 in the second quarter, a 66-yard run, and the extra point attempt coming from Teresi. Good hold, snap, hold, kick is up, and that is wide to the right. No good. Nemaha Central has yet to get points on the board on the extra point attempt or 2-point conversion, but Nemaha Central leading 18-0 on the Tigers here partway through the second quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
There's a place where we all come together. A place where everyone knows your name and what the usual means to you. A place for conversations and for comfort. And the best biscuits and gravy in town. We know what it means to love a community, to be a part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. We were just talking about what a great run that was, and I think Mike's our stat guru up here, but I think that's probably one of the longest runs of the season for the Thunder. But just a great job all around, and just a great job of running for that 66-yard carry.
Well, he was patient. He walled his blockers, and he weaved his way through some traffic, checked a couple tackles. And
then when he got the open field, he just turned on the afterburners and went.
Nice cutback there, too, to separate from a defender.
Just a good offensive all the way around.
Teresi with the kickoff, kind of a knuckleball kick. Picked up at the 17. And goes down at the 30.
Spotted the 29-yard line. Nope.
The 30.
29 and a half. I haven't seen a ball boy in a tuxedo or a suit in a long time. That's Carter Kramer down there helping out and getting ready for the halftime festivities.
Man in motion. Holthouse kept it for himself and tackled as he gets to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Maybe a half yard or a foot at that.
Yeah, great tackle by Abram Kime there. I haven't got any I haven't got any requests yet for homecoming songs, and my wife and their family are all there. I don't say Cher because that ain't happening. I'm not playing any Cher tonight.
There's a pass. Looking for the receiver. Well covered by Rottinghouse in stride with him. They were looking for number 5.
Well covered. That ball was overthrown. I thought Rottinghouse had a step enough to maybe intercept that ball, but he overthrowed everybody on that one.
Pass was thrown by the sophomore Brody Thielen. Trying to look at that name if that's an I or an L. I think it's Thielen. And receiver was number 5, the starting quarterback. So maybe trying to do a little trickery in that, but no bueno. Incomplete pass. 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Two receivers, both sides of the field. Holthouse took the snap, throwing. Looking for one of the two receivers threw right between both of them. Nobody turned to cut.
Yeah, I think
to catch the ball or
weren't quite ready for that pass, but good job by the defense. There was just no open receivers there.
They had Creighton Holman and Corbin Mayer, number 4 and number 6 respectively, in the area.
Covered well, and now a long 4th down. And I'm guessing you're going to see a punt here, and they are setting up for that. And again, where they're at on the field, you're going to see Thunder come really hard to block this punt.
Might have got a piece of that one, but they got the bounce. And down at the Jeff West 48-yard line.
Holden Bass getting up a little slow on that one, but he's about a knuckle away from just completely stuffing one of those.
Queen candidates are Kate Barkowski, daughter of Tony and Becky Barkowski, Laura Hamas, daughter of Neil and Brenda Hamas, Anna Hermish, daughter of Darren and Leah Hermish, and Samantha Holthouse, daughter of David and Teresa Holthouse. Hike up the middle, still on his feet, now cutting back, nearly slipping in the last tackle, but going down. First down for Nemaha Central, and it was number 8 for Jeff West. That was Brody Boyer, the other senior for Jeff West, making the stop. Ball set down at the 30, gain of 18 on the play. First and 10, 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Hike will throw it over to Rottinghouse. Wide receiver screen. Rottinghouse into the middle of the field. Thrown to the ground. Spun around and thrown to the ground.
Good call by the officiating team there. The way he spun him around, I thought maybe that was going to be but he had a knee down, but it was a close one.
Wide receiver screen picks up about 13 yards and a first down. First down at the 17. Now we've got a flag, false start on the offense.
I did not see that.
I did not either.
I looked like maybe it was on the line, and we're not in a great spot here to see that.
So 1st and 15 now. Same set. They'll throw it to the sideline, looking for Rottinghouse, just out of his reach, led him by about a couple feet too far. Incomplete.
Yeah, just a little bit out of his hands, but really a good job. If that ball was a little bit further back where it was catchable, there was a good chance the defender could either swatted that down or even potentially got hands on it for an interception. So better safe than sorry on that play, just not quite able to get there fast enough and get it in.
Second down and 15. And they're going to
get their 5 yards
Jeff
back.
West on the encroachment. They'll get the yards back. Yep.
Looks like that time it was Gavin Tanner for Jeff West.
There's a carry by Hike up the middle. Touchdown, Nemaha Central. Hike. Boy, they got on the ball right away and snapped.
Yeah, they went quick and tried to throw the defense off. And good blocking to start that play off, but really Hike just manhandled his way through that defense for that touchdown.
Yeah, I just looked up. I was putting a 5-yard penalty in the book here and putting a yard in, and then I look up and they're already running. 5:19 here left in the first half.
Thunder not really having much luck here in these 2-point conversions or the extra point. They're going for 2 here. Hike's going to keep this ball.
Keeping it up the middle, walks right in. And a 2-point conversion is good on the carry by Carter Hike. And its score is now 26-0 in favor of the Thunder. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
S&S Automotive and Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience the family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. And I want to mention that the reclassification of schools came out here just this week, and no change in Nemaha Central status. They will remain 3A in all sports and activities and 2A in football. 2A for the next 2 years after this. There was a few changes to note, and I'll mention those here in a second. Ball picked up at the 21. The best return back to about the 34, it looks like, for the Tigers.
Mike made a horrible suggestion. He said maybe the reason why we're not getting a lot of song requests for homecoming tonight was not everybody had my phone number. And I don't think that's a great idea. I get enough phone calls as it is. I love everybody who's listening. I really do. But I don't want everybody to be texting me, especially during the games, because I get enough text as the games are going on. If I had everybody texting me, that's all I'd be doing the whole game is answering text messages.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the 34. Low snap, but grabbed easily by Holthouse. Hit just as he pitched it. Thalen with the carry. Nice carry. Option play nets the Tigers about 7 yards to the 41.
I thought he was on him before he made that pitch. I didn't think he got that pitch off. So great job by the Tigers able to get that pitch off for positive yards. But he hit him just the exact second he let go of that ball. I thought he was there fast enough to before that pitch.
Second down and 3 for Jeff West. First down for the Tigers, a carry by Holthouse right up the gut. And he gets out close to midfield. They'll set it down at midfield, right at the 50.
Tigers moving the chains here. Nice play. They did a good job with that fake handoff and kind of sucked the defense over, thinking it was a run to this side, and he kept it right up the middle for a good gain. Relatively rare run up the middle of the Thunder defense.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at midfield. There's another one. Loose ball on the floor, but on the ground, picked up or pulled back in by Holthouse.
Yeah, Holthouse someone got his arm in there. He just lost the ball, and it looked like the ball went down and landed on his knee and was able to bounce back up where he was able to get a hold of it. But if it wasn't for that, they had too many Thunder defenders right there on him.
That's the first time they moved the ball into Thunder territory. Now at the Nemaha Central 42-yard line, 2nd down and 2. Tigers putting something together here. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Holthouse, pump fake. Now he's going to roll out. Tackle made by Sam Nordis and number 3 Cooper Kramer. But that will move the change as they put the ball down at the 34, the Thunder 34-yard line.
Nice run, but he earned it at the end. The Thunder thumped him hard on that tackle. Like a little Thunder sandwich. I don't know. But he earned it for sure. Just
their best offensive series here so far for Jeff West. 1st and 10. Holthouse.
Oh, he lost it
got
again.
A flag. Ball is loose. We do have a couple flags on the field.
And he lost it again.
Let's see what they show. They show it.
I think they're going to sort out those flags before they make a call on that. Let's see.
Holding on the offense. Penalties declined. Nemaha Central's recovered it at the Thunder 38. The first turnover of the game by the Tigers.
Yeah, that's the first turnover, and Tigers were really doing a good job moving the ball that series. But they had a couple different times where they were having a hard time holding on to the ball, and it eventually caught up with them there.
Keep it right here. I just want to kind of go through the changes in the football classification that kind of centers around the 2A area. That's what Nemaha Central is in right now. We're in Class 2A, and then we will remain in Class 2A for the next 2 years. And teams that have moved out of 2A up into 3A are Anthony Harper Chaparral and Neota Shea. Those two teams that we don't play or haven't played before, and they move up into 3A. Moving out of 2A down into 1A is Mar Hill. Pleasant Ridge. D West was an 8-man team. It looks like they've gone to 11-man. They'll be in 1A. Horton has dropped down into 1A as well as Rossville.
Wow.
Rossville has moved down into the 1A classification. So with that, moving into the 2A classification is Belle Plaine. They were a 1A team. Galeno is a 3A team. Royal Valley is now into 2A. They were a 3A team. Leon Blue Stem was a 1A. They're now 2A. Oskaloosa is from the 1A ranks into 2A. Richmond Central Heights from 1A up into 2A. And St. Mary's has moved back up into 2A. They were 2A, I think the last classification cycle. They moved down into 1A for the one that we're in now, and now they're going back up to 2A. So that's the changes. But Nemaha Central will stay in 2A. Hike passing out to the side, caught by Carter Rottinghouse, eludes one tackle, now getting to the outside and sprinting up the sideline and knocked out of bounds, but not after he picks up the first down into Tiger territory at close to their 45-yard line.
Great run, just putting his shoulders down and earning every one of those yards.
17 yards on that pass play. Well, could have gone for no gain. Hike takes the snap up the middle. Finding his way, shoestring tackle, goes down at the 32. Gain of 12 on the carry. 2 minutes, 6 seconds on the clock. Three receivers far side of the field. Hike takes the snap. Hands off to Caleb Strothman. I believe that was number 21. Yeah, Caleb Strothman with the carry. Moves the ball to the 25-yard line before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds at the 25. Nice carry. Moving the chains really quick on this series.
That stops the clock at 1:39 till half. So Thunder threatening to put some more points on the board before halftime arrives. So that what I mentioned to you earlier about the classifications, again, that was just football. That's the only time that they have Nemaha Central in Class 2A is football. They are 3A in all other activities. And I'll mention the changes there in most of the moment. Carter Rottinghouse with the carry, nearly slipping another tackle. Shoestring tackle goes down at the 15. Gain of 10.
It just got him by the shoelaces. Clock is ticking down. 1:22 left in the half. Thunder definitely wants to try to get another score on the board before halftime.
Two receivers, both sides of the field. Carter Hike.
Right up the middle. Hike right up the middle here.
Dropping in motion. Hike, you called it, right up the middle. Now actually off to the left side and moves the ball down to the 5-yard line.
They're so good at throwing the ball when they do those two receivers on either side. It really opens up the defense. And with the offensive line that Thunder has, they're able to get some really good blocks up front and making that first 5 yards really easy for them.
So less than a minute to go here in the first half. And the Thunder have it first and goal from the Jeff West 5-yard line.
I'm going to see it go right up in the middle again.
Hike does so.
Does.
Bounces off a few, dives inside, down to the 1. And now Nemaha Central will call a timeout with 31.8 seconds on the clock. 4-yard gain. Down to the 1-yard line. So we'll keep it right here again. I just want to mention the last of those changes, go back to those changes again. This is for all other activities, so basketball, volleyball, all that other stuff. Nemaha Central will stay in Class 3A. And the few changes that go on there is Concordia and Scott Community, they were in 2A, they moved up to 4A. And then Mar Hill Mount Academy was in 3A. They moved down to 2A. So, and then teams that are coming into Class 3A was 2 4A teams. It's Iola and Hayden. Topeka Hayden is moved into Class 3A. And then coming up from 2A is Leon Blue Stem and St. Mary's. So minimal changes there, but significant changes in the football side of classifications. So,
yeah, a lot of real big changes there on the football side. Going to change up that 2A next year for sure.
So with that, they also put out, there's Hike, sidestepping into the end zone for the touchdown. 1-yard carry by Carter Hike. Second quarter, 28.9 seconds on the clock.
Guessing they're going to go for 2 here again. It looks like that's what they're doing. I haven't seen that swinging gate. They ran it the first touchdown, but not since. There goes a hot dog running down the track. Literally.
Two receivers near, one to the far. Height throws to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense covering that well.
Looking for Aiden Brocksterman, but couldn't haul it in. And that leaves the score after the touchdown at 32-0, Nemaha Central. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
Some are old. Some are new. Some are just right. The perfect home is a place created from the thousands of memories shared within it. A place for laughter, a place for comfort, a place for family and friends alike. We know what it means to have a place we call home, to be a part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to recognize a few more sponsors. We got Souther Building Supply, Community National Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Ag Partners Co-op, and Crestview Nursing Home. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us. Nemaha Central getting set to kick off again. Teresi out there for the kickoff.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a shorter kick here just to minimize the opportunity for a return.
Into the wind, caught at the 20.
Not even close at all. They weren't listening to my game plan.
Number 4 on the return, trying to get to the outside, drugged down from behind. The best return.
Yeah, nice return there.
By the Tigers out to their 43-yard line.
It's just 20 seconds left in the half. They're going to have to, I'm guessing you're going to see them go to the air here in the next play or two. Going to have to make up a lot of field quick, and they had some success throwing the ball, so I do believe you're going to see that here. And with the Thunder, looks like their defense is set up waiting on that pass.
Just a prevent type defense, 4 backs deep. They're standing about 15 yards off the ball.
Yep, and you're going to see the defensive line come in strong here. They're going to do everything they can to close that pocket down quick.
Snap, Thielen, direct snap, then tripped up and goes down close to midfield. They'll say he's down at the 49.
Do they have a timeout left, Caleb, or they've used them all? They have one more. They're not going to use it, though. 2 timeouts left, but they aren't going to use it, looks like. They're going to let the time expire.
Excuse me, that was a 44-yard line. And that's the end of the first half of play. They get a yard there. And the teams will head to the locker room. And those seniors that were selected as king candidates will come to the sideline here.
All Thunder that first quarter, but Jeff West looked really strong there in the second half. With the second quarter, but with a few mistakes, weren't able to put any points on the board.
Yeah, and
looks like 271 total offensive yards for the Thunder.
Central, yep. 271 total yards for the Thunder, 237 on the ground, 34 passing. 30 yards and penalties in the game so far for the Thunder. This is at halftime.
A lot of penalties.
Lots of penalties by both teams, honestly. Yep. And then Jeff West has 30 yards and penalties as well.
Yeah, the Thunder usually play pretty clean football, but a lot of penalties, especially for them in the first half.
Well, they had a 15-yard roughing or personal foul penalty.
And a holding call.
And hit out of bounds over there on the far sideline. They had a holding call in there, yeah. But Jeff West with about 10 yards rushing only in this half of play, 29 yards passing. They had a nice pass play.
That's offensive yards. That's not including a few of the nice returns they had. They had a few good returns, kickoff returns for some yards.
Yep. 39 yards total offense for Jeff West. Here we go with the homecoming festivities. So we will turn it over to their speaker, and hopefully you can hear that okay on the microphones, and we'll try to be quiet here in the booth so you can listen. We'll have that, then we'll be back, or recognize some sponsors, and then we'll be back to start the second half.
resident his senior year. Aiden's plans are undecided, but potentially is interested in building science or going to wrestle in college. Aiden's proudest Thunder moment was the send-off for state wrestling last year. Aiden says his goals for senior year are to keep his academics up and be a placer at the state wrestling tournament. When asked who his hero is, Aiden answered, "It's super hard to pick one hero in my life, but I would probably say my mom because she's always setting a high standard for me and is constantly pushing me to be my best." Aiden's best advice he has received is from coaches Mark Mayberry and Coach Beck. The harder you practice, the easier competition is. Aiden says, "This is very true in wrestling. The harder you push and train yourself, the easier everything else will come." As a senior, Aiden's advice to the underclassmen is to stay organized and remember to complete homework. Our first king candidate, Aiden Feldkamp. Our first queen candidate is Kate Barkowski, daughter of Dr. Tony and Becky Barkowski. Kate's future plans consist of going to the University of Kansas and studying sports management/media. Kate is involved in many activities including K's, STAD, NHS, FCCLA, FCA, Girls Bible Study, Stuco, Class Leadership, the Bolt Apparel Store, Student Content Creator, Volleyball, and Basketball. When asked for her favorite high school memory, Kate said, "The time Coach Hike walked into the high school gym to find John Strothman and I running around frantically while being chased by a bat flying around the gym." When asked about who her hero is, Kate mentions her sister Anna. Kate says, "Anna has been my best friend since I can remember. I have looked up to her my whole life to get the best advice, even if that means her hating on my clothing style. Anna has taught me to be confident, selfless, and to always make sure everyone feels loved." Kate's best advice she has received is from her late cousin Ashley. "Don't forget to say your I love yous." As a senior, Kate's advice to the underclassmen is, take a deep breath and know everything isn't as big of a deal as it seems at the moment, and that everything will be okay. Also, to be kind to your parents along the way, who sacrifice a lot to make it to your games, help you study for a test, and somehow always know best. Our first queen candidate, Kate Barkowski. Our second king candidate is Carter Kramer, son of Joe and Janet Kramer. Carter's future plans include becoming a lawyer, something he has wanted to do since he was a little kid. Throughout high school, Carter has been involved in Stuco, FDLA, FFA, STAD, FCA, NHS, basketball, football, and baseball. When asked what his proudest Thunder moment is, Carter answered with beating Sabetha in sub-state basketball last year. Carter says the single most significant learning experience he has had so far is don't play around with sticks, it ends badly. The most valuable advice that Carter has ever received comes from his mom, and that is, it's not the destination, it's the journey that's important. If Carter could choose anyone to have dinner with, it would be his grandma who passed away when he was young, so he could meet the people who raised his mom to be such a great person. Carter's hero is his Grandpa John, because he started a business with just a few pigs and turned it into a huge success. As a senior, Carter's advice to underclassmen is, don't take the time you have at school for granted, and make sure you enjoy it while it lasts. Our second king candidate, Carter Kramer. Our second queen candidate is Laura Hamas, daughter of Neil and Brenda Hamas. After high school, Laura plans to attend Missouri Western State University and get her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Throughout her time at NC, Laura has been involved in K Club, STAD, FCCLA, and volleyball. When asked about her favorite high school memory, Laura responded with, telling Mrs. Moore almost every single week I would pay for a yearbook from my freshman year, all sophomore year, and I didn't bring her the money till 4 months before school got out. Laura's goals for her senior year are getting out of my comfort zone and using my time wisely because I want to be able to enjoy the time I have left with my friends. The one word Laura used to describe her high school experience is adventurous. She said, "This is the time when I started finding new hobbies, making new friends, and obtaining lasting memories that will forever cherished in my heart. When it comes to heroes, Laura looks up to her sister Kristen. Laura says, I have grown up watching her go off to college, make new friends, and become the person she is today. She makes friends with everyone, and I aspire to be like her one day. Our second Queen candidate, Laura Thomas. Our third King candidate is Cooper Kramer, son of Joe and Jana Kramer. Throughout high school, Cooper has been involved in football, basketball, baseball, Stuco, NHS, FBLA, K-Club, SAD, and the play. Cooper's future plans are to study engineering at Kansas State University. When asked what his proudest Thunder moment is, Cooper answered, returning to Seneca after winning the football state championship. Cooper says the most valuable piece of advice he has received has been from his dad, Joe. Don't take no crap from nobody. Cooper's hero is his dad because he shows me what a hardworking, supportive, and honest man really is. And I wouldn't be here without him. If Cooper could choose anyone to have dinner with, it would be his grandma Jana because she is so easy and fun to talk to. Our third King candidate, Cooper Kramer. Our third Queen candidate is Anna Hermish, daughter of Darren and Leah Hermish. Anna's future plans are to achieve her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, then pursue her career in the nursing field. Throughout high school, Anna has been involved in numerous extracurricular activities, some of which include Stuco, SAD, NHS, FCCLA, K-Club, class leadership, volleyball, and basketball. If Anna could have dinner with anyone, it would be with her late Uncle Joel because he could always make me laugh, and I would do anything to be able to hug him one last time and thank him for the impact he made on me. When asked about who her hero is, Anna mentions her mom, Leah. She states, even with everything she has been through, she has always shown up for her kids. She is one of the kindest people I know and is my biggest supporter. The most valuable advice that Anna has ever received comes from her parents, and that is to choose joy. Our third Queen candidate, Anna Hermish. Our final King candidate is Carter Sidbeck, son of Michael and Amy Sidbeck. Carter's future plans consist of majoring in engineering at Kansas State University. Throughout high school, Carter has been involved in K-Club, SAD, FBLA, football, wrestling, and track. When asked what his goals are for senior year, Carter responded, to not tear another ACL. Carter's favorite memory so far has been the last day of school bathroom party, even though we all had to stay late because of it. When asked who his hero is, Carter mentions his dad. He taught me many morals and values that will stick with me through my life, like hard work and how to be respectful and responsible. I don't think I would have made it through high school without him. If Carter could choose anyone to have dinner with, he said, whoever invented spam emails so I could convince them that is not a good idea, and maybe my inbox would be less crowded. As a senior, Carter's advice to the underclassmen is, enjoy high school and get involved in the school. I regret not being more involved my freshman year. Our final King candidate, Carter Sidbeck. Our final Queen candidate is Samantha Holtons, daughter of David and Teresa Holtons. Samantha's future plans consist of majoring in broadcast journalism and later pursuing a career as a news reporter. Throughout high school, Samantha has been involved in Stuco, NHS, K-Club, SAD, FCCLA, forensics, the school play, cross country, and dance. When asked what her proudest Thunder moment is, Samantha answered, passing chemistry. According to Samantha, her single most significant learning experience deals with driving. She added, always look behind you before backing up, otherwise you might run into Mr. Thomas's truck. The best piece of advice that Samantha has received is from her grandpa Harry. He always told me to treat everyone equally, because at the end of the day, we're all human and everyone deserves to be treated right. Our final Queen candidate, Samantha Holthouse. Helping crown this year's king and queen are crown bearers Nora Nehus, daughter of Kyle and Ashley Nehus, and Ty Kokelman, son of Adam and Julie Kokelman. The new king and queen will be crowned by our 2022 homecoming king, Wade Leonard. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. The 2023 homecoming king is Aiden Feldkamp. And the 2023 homecoming queen is Anna Hermish. Congratulations to this year's king and queen, and thanks again, Thunder Nation, for attending tonight's coronation. We couldn't make homecoming week as great as it is without your help. Thanks, and go Thunder!
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
Germantown, Mavericks.
Mary Run.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling, because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics was totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies and with other people, and it's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their games, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals if I have a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
Friendships.
Pride.
My reason why is to keep going.
Hi there, I'm Rachel Allen. I'm one of the family physicians in Sabetha, Kansas. Underage drinking isn't just an issue in terms of breaking the law. It comes with a number of both short and long-term consequences. Research has shown that alcohol use in teenage years can affect normal brain development, and has also been shown to cause a 4 times increase in alcohol use disorder. In addition, teenage drinking has been shown to cause poor school performance and has been found to increase high-risk sexual activity, injuries among teens, and even death. It contributes to 3,500 deaths in people under the age of 21 each year in the United States. Long-term health consequences must also be considered when discussing the risk of teenage drinking. In addition to increasing the rate of alcohol use disorder, it has been associated with long-term diseases such as dementia, heart disease, and stroke. I know it's tempting to consider decreasing the drinking age to 18 from 21 in the hopes of making it legal will decrease these negative consequences. When the drinking age was raised to 21, there was a 16% decrease in car accidents related to alcohol, and teenage drinking decreased by 20%. It is also shown to decrease unintended consequences of underage drinking, including drug dependence, teenage deaths, and adverse birth outcomes related to teenage pregnancies.
Welcome back. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Just halftime, just expiring here. And King and Queen candidates were recognized, and then they announced who was selected. If you heard that correctly, I'll just repeat it again. Aiden Feldkamp was selected as the King candidate, and then Anna Hermish was selected as the Queen out of the candidates there. So congratulations to those 2 young individuals.
Just kind of as I anticipated, we were looking out here at the student section, and it is empty. A lot of them, I made a mistake and came up to the booth a little too late, and I had to go past 150 high school girls who are headed out to their homes to get ready for the homecoming dance.
Yep.
I'm sure it's the highlight of their year. I
was talking to my daughter. Actually, she's still down there in her cheerleading outfit. She was going to go home to change too, but she said she was leaving at halftime. Well, she's still here. So, she's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
I thought some of the cheerleaders might have to stick around for the second half of the game.
They may have had to. There's a nice kickoff.
Nice kick.
Down inside the 5 is where he had to go back to pick it up. Now he's going to come here to the near side of the field. He's got to cut it up pretty quick. He's going to get them yards back past the 20 and then popped and dropped down at the 24-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Nemaha Central at their own 24.
Really good kick with the wind to their back, but able to make a nice return, get them back to the 24-yard line. Always interested to see what adjustments both teams make at halftime. And both teams had some adjustments that could be made for sure.
32-0 Nemaha Central on their first possession of the second half. 2 receivers split both ways. Now they send Caleb Strophen in motion. Hike keeps it, cuts it back up. Room to run, sidesteps a tackle, falls forward for a couple more yards. We have a flag on the field at the 29-yard line. Ball set down at the 37.
There's currently 9 girls at my house getting ready. I hope my breakers can handle all the curling irons that are going to be used in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, that penalty was on the Thunder. So they'll give him a gain to the 34, and then they'll mark off 10 yards back to
really
the 24.
A lot of penalties
19.
for the Thunder here tonight. That's kind of out of the norm for them. You don't see a lot of penalties most games. They play pretty clean football most of the time. But that brings them up to, 40 yards in penalties?
Ball set down at the 19. Excuse me. Swing it out to the wide receiver. Ridinghouse cutting it back upfield. Spun around a couple times. Still on his feet. Good footwork to keep the balance and go driving forward down the field to pick up the first down.
Nice job running there. They got him in open field and he had 6 defenders right on him. He was able to make some really good spin moves and turn that, which looked like maybe a gain of just a couple, into a 10-yard carry.
That was Caleb. Carter Ridinghouse with a nice carry here to the near side. Inside past the 50 down into Jeff West territory at the 46.
Please don't demonetize us, YouTube. That was a mistake.
Nemaha Central getting right on that line. They're going to run some plays. There's Hike again.
Nice job.
Nice sidestep. Still got his balance. Cutting back in the middle of the field. Couple juke moves. Now he's breaking free to the far side.
He's got it.
To the corner. And that'll be a touchdown for Nemaha Central. Carter Hike. Great moves.
What a run. We were in just a perfect position up here in the booth to what a great job at having sense of where his defenders are at, where the blockers were at, making just the perfect cuts and moves to break that open for a touchdown.
So Nemaha Central will kick the extra point. 10:35 on the clock here in the third quarter. High snap. That kick, nice kick. That one looked good and is. Teresi drills that one through.
Wow, what a kick. Against the wind. It is a bit of a wind he was kicking into, but he really drilled that one.
39-0 Nemaha Central. Third quarter, we'll be back.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
it wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or was it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Kasasa checking is proudly offered at Community National Bank.
Welcome back. I'm a little nervous about asking for song requests because now I know there's some girls who are listening to the game and getting ready, and now I'm going to get some song requests that maybe I won't be able to play tonight at the dance.
Well, good thing you have control of that.
Do have a few years of experience to know what to and not to play.
Ooh, that's a pooch kick. Fielded at the 45, maybe the 44.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the intent of that kick, and it looked like the tee went further than the ball, and for a second I thought that was his shoe and not the kicking tee because you don't see a kicking tee go that far down the field very often, but he definitely lost his footing and got a little too much tee on that kick. But it gives Jeff West a pretty good field position here on their first chance on the second half.
Two receivers far, one to the near, single back set. They send a man in motion. Now they counter it back through the middle to Thielen. And he'll carry the ball to the 48, maybe the 47.
Yeah, good job by the defense with that. They kind of faked the ball one direction and then had another running back going the other direction. And those D-backs stayed put and waited for it to come back to them just like they were supposed to or how they've been coached, and only let them get a gain of 2 yards. 3 yards, looks like.
Second down. A long 7. Holthouse, nice throw, nice catch, but no yards after the catch.
And then a defender right on there, but was still able to bring the ball in. And now they're in a short third down situation for Jeff West. And so far, they've been not too bad moving the ball here the second half.
Couple plays, 8 yards. That's third down and 2 for Jeff West. They got to get to the 45-yard line.
They had some success running off like the tackles at the end of the first half.
Timeout called by Jeff West. 9:06 here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success, come join our team.
Welcome back. The stands do look a little funny with the one whole section missing, but you have the track filled with fans, and those are the diehard tracksters out there. They don't want to sit in the stands for nothing. They love standing on the track and watching the game from there. So I have a feeling you're not going to see the stands fill up any more than they already are. But still, it's a beautiful night. Cooled off a little bit this evening, and a big turnout from the Thunder fans tonight.
Third down and 2. Holthouse going to keep it, try and swing it to the far side. He got the first down, it looks like. Tucker Holthouse moves the ball to the 43, it looks like.
Didn't catch
Needed 2, got 4.
Didn't catch the number of Jeff West player getting up real slow, and you could tell as soon as he stood up, it was a hamstring cramp or something, the way he was walking, the way he was standing up. And it's kind of a hot game out there for those guys. You could start to see some of those here.
Warmer evening here for October.
It really is.
Or for the end of September.
Yeah, nearly October, yeah.
Had some really nice, cool evenings lately. That's beautiful weather to go for an evening walk or whatever. And really enjoy that. Just a little warmer today. 90s was what it got up to. Holthouse flushed out of the pocket, now throws and batted away. There was a defender there.
Nice job by the defense, yeah.
With the receiver. That was number 40. Try to pick up his number. There's too many other players in the way. 42. Carter Sudback with the pass defense.
Yeah, nice defense there. Just getting his hands in there and swatting the ball away.
That'll bring up second down and 10. Got some volleyball stuff I'd like to mention here coming up. Head coach Jessica Cook's got her team rolling right along, doing well, playing volleyball. There's Holthouse, sacked in the backfield.
Good job.
Holden Bass and Abe Hilbert both there. Bass was there to redirect him right into the arms of Hilbert. A big loss on the play back to their Jeff West 46-yard line. So a loss of 11 on that play.
Jeff Spring, I got a text message. My first request for the night, he wants me to play some Johnny Cash for his daughter. I'm not sure if that's a real request or...
hey, it's a request. You got to play it.
I got one. I got plenty of Johnny Cash. I can come up with something.
Third down for the Tigers. 3 wide receivers near side. Passing. Holthouse. Flushed and sacked again.
Nice job. Defense coming in on stunts the last 2 plays and tackling for a big loss there.
Number 42 for the Thunder. Carter Sudbeck with a big sack there. Back to the Jeff West 31-yard line.
4th and 54 yards. 31 yards. 4th and 31.
That's a loss of 15 on that one.
And the way the defense have been, the punt block team's been doing here, they'll be lucky to get a 31-yard punt.
Bass stretching out for that one. Couldn't get it. Rottinghouse with the return. Far sideline. Still on his feet. Spun around and out of bounds near the 40-yard line. The Jeff West 40-yard line.
Almost exactly a 33-yard punt and about a 20-yard return.
They'll spot it down at the 41.
Nice return by the Thunder. And Jeff West was moving the ball well there, but with a couple big defensive plays, pinning them back really deep.
Yeah, they went to the air. They had an incomplete pass, good defense there, and then a couple sacks back-to-back for big losses. Just stop that one cold. There's a pass to their sideline, incomplete.
Oh.
2 receivers there could have had that possibly.
I thought maybe he got that picked up before he went down, but there's the official standing right there, so he makes the big bucks to make those calls.
Caleb Strathen was there just over his head, and Rottinghouse diving forward to nearly make that catch.
I thought maybe he was going to be able to pull it in, but just not quite. I always do like to make a shout out to the officiating team. You really have to love what you do to be able to come every weekend and do these games. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have high school football.
That's right. And we're going to get a false start call on Nemaha Central. Looked like that might have been on the number 66, Reese Garrity called for the false start. Jump there.
50, 51, 6?
66.
56.
Was it 56? I thought it was 66.
I don't know. That's what Caleb said.
Getting back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. They clamped onto his ankles and rolled like an alligator to bring him down.
Gain of 6 on that play. Did I get that right? No, not a gain of 6. Gain of 4. Hike, going to roll here to the near side, looking to pass.
Receivers covered well.
Throw caught by Aiden Brocksterman. That'll be close to the first down marker, maybe just a yard shy.
Nice job finding an open receiver. They were covered well, and he was double covered, but he was able to make a little bit of a move and get open to make that catch.
Gain of 10 on that play. They needed 11. So it's 4th down and 1. I can't believe the Thunder won't go for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I do.
For the success that they've had running the ball.
And, you almost can draw up what play they're going to run here. The way that set is. Yep,
right up the middle. Hike, first down. Still on his feet and cut down at the 25-yard line.
The worst part about that is that Jeff West knows that's the play as well, but it's just so hard to defend against their Thunder offensive line, and he's such a strong runner. It's just so hard to defend.
Needed 1, got 7.
And they have to play the pass. They still have to cover those receivers because the second they don't, he's going to step back and throw a touchdown.
Hike looking to pass. Now he's going to look for Brocksterman. He turned out of his break, but then kind of hesitated.
He did. I thought he was going to turn it up, and he looks like he thought it was stretched out a little bit, just a little bit of a stutter step, and then once he turned up and saw the ball, he wasn't going to get there.
But I also believe that ball was thrown a little long. Maybe too far for him to get to. I mean, if he came out of his break just perfect, I think he still might not have got there. 3A volleyball sub-states have been announced. Nemaha Central will be in a sub-state with Beloit, Marysville, Minneapolis, Norton Community High School, Phillipsburg, Riley County, and Russell. Russell is a long ways out there.
Long ways out there.
But their sub-state is being held in Marysville, Kansas, and that'll be on Saturday, October 21st. Hike carries the ball up the middle, goes down near the 15, close to the first down marker, or line to gain, as they call it. They'll put it down at the 16, gain of 9.
You guys don't get to be up here in the booth with us, but Caleb doesn't have a headset on. But throughout the game, he has a lot. He can't talk. You don't hear him, but he's got a lot to say throughout the game.
Great hand signals. Hike, high-stepping it through the line and brought down at the 5.
5-yard line. Nice carry. Number 77, Tanner, getting up slow on that play.
Gain of 11 on that play. And it's 1st and goal for Nemaha Central. The Lady Thunder in the Kansas Volleyball Association rankings are sitting at number 3. There's no change in those rankings, I believe, from last week. The Thunder are 22-3 on the season, holding down the 3 spot. Beloit is number 2 at 21-2 record, and Heritage Christian, the number 1 spot, 19-3 record. That was a team the Lady Thunder played for the state title last year. And there's a carry by number 21, Caleb Strothman. The end around in, untouched, 5-yard run.
Marched right in untouched in the end zone.
3:53 here in the third. That might have been the first rushing touchdown for Caleb Strothman this year, sophomore. And the extra point attempt is good from Teresi.
Another booming kick. I think he kicks better with the wind blowing at him than at his back. Because a great kick there again.
Nemaha Central leads 46-0, 3:53 here in the third. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. 3:53 to go here in the third. And I'd like to mention St. Mary's Church in St. Benedict, Kansas is having a harvest meal. It'll be on Sunday, October 15th, 2023, serving from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. It's dine-in, carry-out, free will offering. Everyone's welcome. There's a return from number 4. Trying to pick his way back here to the near side and brought down at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
He tried for the far side and nowhere to go, and then came back to the near side and was able to get a few yards, but still a lot of defenders right there on top of him.
Just going to also quickly mention that harvest meal. They're serving pulled pork, cheesy potatoes, baked beans, and a cookie.
few more sponsors I'd like to mention. First Heritage Bank, Life Care Center of Seneca, Mitchell Appliance, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, and Shelter Insurance. Thank you to all our sponsors. Got a list here, and Mike does some, and I try to do some, and I don't know where he's at always. And so, gotcha.
There's another sack in the backfield. Thielen was the quarterback that time, dropped down at the 22. They'll mark him down to the 23. Loss of 11 yards on that one.
Yeah, those big sacks are just killers for the offense momentum. And that's what the third one here in the last two series is for Jeff West. Puts him back to 2nd and 21.
37 yards is what they've lost on the last 3 plays they've ran. There's Holthouse. Nice, beautiful pass, but nobody there except for a Nemaha Central defender. That was Carter Rottinghouse. And they were looking to throw it down the sideline to number 1, Thielen. Brings up 3rd down.
As much as I love being here, guys, I'm probably going to have to cut out of here on the 4th quarter because I have to go to the dance, and it starts around 9 o'clock, or as soon as I get there, I guess. It can't start sooner than I show up.
Holthouse on the run, scrambling, far side. He gets a good chunk
carry.
of yards back, but he's going to be short of the 1st down.
But it went from a long 3rd down to now a manageable 4th down. Thunder's got a player on the field. He hopped up and then went back down again. I'm guessing you're looking at a cramp. Just the way he jumped up and went back down.
Close to the 40-yard line is where they put the ball down. Gain of 17 yards on the carry. I believe that's Caleb Strathen. Number 21 is what I'm seeing there on the shoulder pad.
That's what I thought it was too.
Been playing hard, and athletic trainer out there, Kurt Sudbeck, tending to him. He does a great job. He's been well recognized and respected player. Looks like it is a cramp from what they were doing there. He's stretching that calf out, and they helped him up. And glad it's no more than that.
Yeah, as far as for the guys out there in the field, it is a beautiful night, but it's still a little warm for football. And late in the game, you're gonna get things like that happening. Good that it was just a cramp and nothing serious. Coming off the field for a couple plays, probably.
Get some water. They don't have IVs on the sideline.
Yeah, no, not yet. Maybe next season.
That's getting pretty serious.
One of my wife's cousins there in Washington, Rick Kelzer, he could maybe help throw in some money for IVs on the sidelines for next year.
4th down to 5, and Holthouse running for his life. Is that going to be considered? Nope, should not be considered intentional grounding. He was outside the tackles, threw it away.
Yep.
Incomplete. Nemaha Central takes over on downs.
Yeah, nice job there by the offense of really recognizing that there's, because you very easily could have put that right into a Thunder player.
Nemaha Central takes a timeout. 50.1 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
There's a place where we all come together. A place where everyone knows your name and what the usual means to you. A place for conversations and for comfort. The best biscuits and gravy in town. We know what it means to love a community,
to be a part of a community, to be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Just under a minute left here in the third quarter. Thunder turned the ball over to the Thunder now, and they've called a timeout before they started this next series.
(46-0). Running clock after Nemaha Central rolls over the 45-point mark, or goes over ahead by more than 45. There's Jaden Seitz with the quarterback handoff to number 2. He stumbles and goes down right at the line of scrimmage. There'll be no gain on the play. Caleb Hennick with the carry.
A few more of our sponsors here: SBS Insurance, United Bank and Trust, SNS Automotive and Towing, Nemaha Valley Motors, St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church. Again, we really appreciate all our sponsors letting us broadcast this game to you. Looks like maybe they're getting off one more play before the end of the third quarter.
10 seconds and counting.
They're going to try.
Seitz takes the snap, cuts back up into the middle, and then met right at the line of scrimmage. Again, no gain on the play, and that's the buzzer for the end of the third quarter. Nemaha Central leading the Tigers 46-0 with 12 minutes left to play, running clock in the fourth quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the final 12.
SNS Automotive and Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience the family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. SNS Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
Welcome back. We're about to start the fourth quarter, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to sign off. I am going to head over to get started with the dance this evening. I'm leaving you in great hands, Mike and Caleb. Mike will help. And like I said, thank you, everybody, for all the sponsors for helping us out. And like I said, we really, really enjoy doing these games. And we will see you next week at Minneapolis.
And on the road to Minneapolis. Seitz takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to cut it upfield, slips a tackle, still on his feet, close to the first down. It depends on the spot of the ball. He is right there, and they are giving him a first down. Nice run by Jaden Seitz on third down to move the chains. Had to step through some tackles. First and 10, just inside the 30. Handoff number 26, and he gets tackled before he can cut it back upfield. Jordan Lewis with the carry, but he couldn't get any yards. He'll actually lose one. Back to the 31. Second, third team players out there on the field for Nemaha Central. Handoff number 2, Caleb Hennick with the carry. Cutting it up into the middle and finding his way to the 27-yard line. Gain of 4 on that play. Bring up third down and 7. The Nemaha Central Lady Thunder team also had a nice finish in the Wamego Invitational Tournament. They came up with second place in that tournament. They fell to the Circle team in the championship match. Straight sets, losing 14-25, 16-25. Circle has been a very good team over the years. I believe they're at a 4A team, if I remember right. Sights with the carry again. To the 26, gain of 1. That'll bring up 4th down. Sights, near side, pass, caught. Oh, couldn't haul it in. Bobbled it as he went out of bounds. He's looking for number 20. That was Jack Mackey. Couldn't pull it in before he went out, and that'll be incomplete and turning it over on downs. And I want to apologize. I gave the wrong scores there, scoring in that championship match between Nemaha Central and Circle. That was the Thunder losing a couple close sets, 25-27 and 23-25. So they played a very tough Circle team, but took a loss. So Nemaha Central's gotten second in the Marysville tournament. They've won the Nemaha Central Invitational Tournament and took second in the Wamego. And they have another one coming up at Sabetha here, I think, next week or the week after. First down for the Tigers. The 26-yard line. There's a carry by number 1, Thielen, and he is going to move the ball up to the 37. Ball set down at the 38. Gain a 12 on that rush. Handoff, cut back. Number 4 with a carry. Still on his feet. And brought down at the 48. That should be a first down. Holman with the carry. A gain of 10. Holman in motion. Holthouse fumbled the ball a little bit as he tried to gather it back in. He was going to cut it up, and he was just met before he could take off. Holthouse slow to get up. Ball is spotted down at the 45. Loss of 3. Second down and 13. Holthouse looking to pass. Now throws it. Caught and out of bounds at the Thunder 45-yard line. Gain of 10, but 3 yards shy of the first down. Coming up on 5.5 minutes left in the game. Running clock. Third down and 3 for the Tigers. They send Holman in motion. Ball's on the floor. He had to pick it up and escapes. And he's going to get the first down. It'll be a spot of the ball. I think he's got it. So they're going to spot him out. Spot him out at the 49, and that moves the chains. He needed 3, got 4. And they are keeping their drive alive. Looking to score before time expires, keep the shutout from happening. Would be their goal at this time. Holthouse looking to pass. Or excuse me, that's Dalen. Dalen spins out of it, but he's going to get caught from behind and pulled down and sacked by number 55, Hendricks Wall, a sophomore. Gets the tackle for loss. And they put the ball down at the 47. Second down. Holthouse pass caught by number 30. And tackle made by number 30. Caught by Maxwell Tuck, and tackle is made by Cannon Sudbeck. They'll set the ball down at the 42-yard line. Gain of 5. Third down and 11, a long 11 for the Tigers. 3 minutes to go in the game. Holthouse throwing. Incomplete. Boy, it almost looked like there was a push-off by the receiver pushing off Jaden Seitz. The far sideline there. Streber comes up hobbling a little, but the pass is called incomplete. No penalties. And that'll bring up fourth down for Jeff West. I'd like to mention the last of our sponsors for SCTV. We've got Water Conditioning of Seneca, Sailor Insurance, TFI Family Services, United Methodist Church, Rainbow Communications, and Elk State Bank. I'd like to thank all our sponsors for supporting us this season. And please get out and visit our sponsors. Thank them for doing just that. Holthouse with a pass, incomplete, and there's going to be a flag on the play as well, thrown by the referee. Holding on Jeff West. I doubt Nemaha Central will take that penalty. They'll just, because it'll turn it over on downs. If they don't, Thunder will have it. Minute 42 and counting. Holding, and that penalty be declined. Nemaha Central gets the ball, 1st and 10. So it appears Nemaha Central will preserve the shutout here this evening. Just need to finish running out the clock. So they have it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Timeout called. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Minute 22 to play.
Some are old. Some are new. Some are just right. The perfect home is a place created from the thousands of memories shared within it. A place for laughter. A place for comfort. A place for family and friends alike. We know what it means to have a place we call home. To be a part of a community. To be united. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to just mention also the schools. The USD 115 School District is doing a donate or sponsor a local beef at NC. The donors, live cattle donation, delivery to Burn Locker. NC will be responsible for the cost of processing and cuts desired. NC will be responsible for transportation of the product to the school storage. So if you're looking to want to donate a beef, they'd certainly appreciate it. Sponsors monetary donations to purchase local inspected beef, or they can do a monetary donation to help offset processing costs at the Burn Locker. The school, did you know that NC uses 300 pounds of beef every month? And there's a carry by Jaden Seitz that'll pick up a first down. They move the ball to the 46 into Jeff West territory. Carry of 11 yards. If you're looking for more information on that, contact Tavis Decimirs, Tavis D, the superintendent. And calls 336-6101, 785 area code, or Barb Norris, 336-2173. Hand off to Caleb Heenick. Into the middle of the field and brought down at the 42. Maybe one more play in there for him. Heenick gets a carry of 4 yards. And actually it looks like they're just going to let this clock run out and call it the game. Nemaha Central with the win over Jeff West, 46-0. And that will be the whistle there. You hear it, ball game's over. Nemaha Central with 427 yards of total offense in the game, 376 of it on the ground. 51 yards in passing. That's one area they're going to have to work on just some more. Trying to do a little better in that passing game. So they could connect on more of them passes, balance their attack a little more. That'd be a definite plus for them as they head towards later in the season here and heading into the postseason. Will certainly help them out tremendously. 45 yards in total penalties against Nemaha Central in the game. For Jeff West, they had 19 yards rushing, 44 yards passing for a total of 63 yards, 30 yards in penalties. No penalties in the second half for Jeff West. Running clock, though, got this game over pretty darn quick. And let's see, the next game up, I believe that is on the road to, look at my calendar here quick, but it should be on the road to Minneapolis. That game, yes it is, it'll be at 7 o'clock in the evening on October 6th, Friday. We'll head out that way for you. We usually have to get on the road a couple hours earlier than that at least before the game starts. 7 o'clock, I'm guessing that's about an hour and a half road trip. 2 hours, you think? At the most, no more than 2, so we'll probably have to be on the road by 4. If you're not able to make it out there to watch the game, you can certainly tune in here and listen. We'll have it for you. As long as we got good cell signal out there, or good Wi-Fi signal out there. 2 hours, 10 minutes to Minneapolis. Caleb pulled it up on his phone. That's the travel time to get there. We usually like to get there at least an hour ahead of time to set everything up, make sure we're good to go. So after that, the following week after Minneapolis will be on the 13th. That'll be a home game against Riley County. And then just rounding it all out on the road to Sabetha, the final game of regular season. And then they'll head into the postseason play. Nemaha Central with a league non-district game here this evening against the Jeff West Tigers, getting the win, going 5-0 on the season, 46-0 over Jeff West, who is now 1-4. I'm Mike Stahlbomber calling the game for you. Caleb Ridenour with production work, Bill Osterhaus on the camera, and John Howard helping with the broadcast. He had to cut out there in the early fourth quarter. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at that next ball game.